Taurus, the difference between you and everybody right now, especially people of your past, people you used to associate with, people you used to kind of like, you know, if it makes sense, you used to fall into their traps and play their games. The difference is that you are solid, you are committed. No matter what has tried to come and take you, okay, tried to come and destroy you, tried to manipulate or focus on this idea of abuse, neglect, and abandonment, you have always stepped it up. Okay, you've always carried yourself. You know, you're not no crutch, if that makes sense. You've never like supported the people that have neglected you or hurt you, and that might have been your family. At the end of the day, it could have been that people of your past are now starting to come back because they view you as a emperor or empress. They view you as a ticket, a meal ticket, okay? A meal ticket. Ticket to solidity, 6 of Wands. It's like you can't trust people anymore because of what they put you through. And if it makes sense, when you look at this picture, it's like, you know, something's bad is about to happen. It's like, okay, there's a celebration or a birthday party or a situation where there's a gathering, family gathering possibly, but it's like you always kind of know, you're like, yeah, something's going to go wrong. It's bound to go wrong. You know, I would rather be happy by myself than be happy with these people, or try to be happy around these people, because what happens is they get me down, they take me down, they try to assert their dominance over me, and they try to take away my opportunities, they try to destroy my self-preservation. The 8 of Pentacles is like, you know, I've always been a model citizen or a model wife or a model mother or a model father. It's like you've never made the same mistakes that were made in your past, right? And because of this, there's a cat under the table right now that's trying to hug on the mic. Because of your newfound skill, I guess, of evading the bullshit, I think that people really do notice this change in you. It's dramatic almost. Like, I want to say that now people view you as the degrader, like the person who, you know, is just trying to destroy their life. They view you as like an enemy or an op, even though at the end of the day, it's like you don't care about them and you don't give a fuck about them. I guess that's the kind of the problem that they're running into. They want you to care, and so because they can't make you care, then you become the abandoner, the neglector, the op, the abuser in their eyes. You become like this monster in a sheep's clothing, right? It's like, okay, well, you say all these nice things, but you never put forward the effort, or never do this and never do that. It's like, I don't owe you the effort. I don't owe you those things. You know, isn't it weird how you can try to manipulate and try to fuck with other people's heads, but you can't get to mine? And that's kind of where we're running into. I got like what's that vibe? Who's that guy from what's his name? Professor X, or, you know, the guy who sits in a wheelchair or whatever, who channels through everybody's thoughts, emotions, and, you know, these people, I think they kind of see you at surface level as fake, even though everything you put forward is real. It's like you have a real talent, you have real skill, you are a real like challenge for people almost to figure out. It's almost like A plus B plus C squared and shit. Like, they keep just doing all this math in their head, trying to rack their brain about how, well, you know, Taurus is like, you know, Taurus is such a mean bitch, or such a coward, or such a controller, or they're always walking away from me. Like, I don't understand. How could they walk away from me if they care about me? How could they do this? How could they do that? And like, key is, right, in some relationships, it's better to have loved than lost. It's better to have lost than loved. It's better to have walked away from a situation that you knew was not going to serve you than to continue to pull out this narrative out your ass that, oh, you know, I love you so much, you know, I care for you, but then they keep hurting you and hurting you and hurting you. It's easier to just walk away and allow your love to rest. You know, allow your love to rekindle the flame elsewhere. You know, put your love into places, into pockets where you can actually feel benefited, okay, and grounded. So Wheel of Fortune is like, you know, that's pretty obvious that you guys are on the divine path or the fated path or fated destiny, and you are being protected by the, you know, by the spirits that really want to see you grow and want to see you change. Because I think key word here is change. You've been down this road a couple of times, and you definitely are more forgiving than most people would be in these types of situations, because you see humanity in everyone, and you've seen people make very, very harsh mistakes. You've made very harsh mistakes. So it's hard for you to not want to give things second tries or second opportunities. It's very hard for you not to want to fight for this. But at the same time, it's like, if no one else is fighting along your side, then what is this? Like, this is a joke. You know what I mean? That's a joke, man. It's like, okay, the joke's on me. You know, I tried 3, 4, 5, 10 different times, and it's like, the joke's on me, I guess, right? Okay, you know, everybody laughing except for me, right? At the end of the day. You know, I didn't even know this shit was a joke, you know. It's not even funny, really, right? The King of Pentacles is like, so now that you're more strict with communication, you're more strict with your time. You're doing a lot of work financially. You're doing a lot of work with saving back. You're not spending money on other people, on other problems. You're choosing to save and save yourself for the most part. I think that this has developed into a very deep-seated abandonment problem with everyone around you. It's like, oh, so you're trying to leave me. Oh, so you're trying to do this. Oh, so you're trying to do that without me. You know, it's like they want to be included on every little fucking thing. The world, you know, that's proof is that the world in reverse is like they think the world revolves around them and that they cannot be punished. You know, no matter how many things that they've done, they feel like they've never been punished before, right? But their punishment is the equivalent to being completely alone for the rest of their lives, having nobody and nothing that understands them, that looks in their general direction, that loves them, okay? And so that's going to be the rest of their life, and that's something that they're going to have to put up with for the rest of their life is you know, loneliness, because they chose a path that was not, it was self-righteous. It wasn't to benefit anyone else. It wasn't to love anybody else. Their path was not built for that, and you are not built to be this person's love, this person's child, this person's parent. Like, you just are not built for that type of whatever evil is going on here. It's just not you're not just gonna roll the dice and risk your life, you know what I mean? And that's what they're telling you, is to be cautious and don't try to overextend your love and try to put your love towards something that doesn't even love you back. That's what it is, Taurus.